Good morning, good evening to viewers of Astrology for You. Nanungal Radhakrishnan. Today, I have very interesting question to Dr. K.V. Prasad, and definitely this is going to give a lot of clarity and eye opener to many of us. Now, all of us in this world are sometime or other being disturbed by our planets. I closely follow Dr. Prasad, predictions, and I have anchored many of his shows. I've been following his thought process that everybody has got a jatakam where the movements of the planets are very well defined. Neither he nor you nor me can do anything. So whenever the planets move from one house to other house, it has its own impact. So because of that, a person gets either lots of positive energy or negative energy, or a lot of good things or bad things. Now, taking that as a base, many of us, particularly in India, started offering pariharams due to the impact of the movements of these planets. Now, I have a very basic doubt, Dr. Prasad. It is impossible to stop or speed up the movements of these planets. It will have its own impact. In that circumstances, whatever pariharams these astrologers or some of the shopkeepers are offering to believers like us, will it work? Is it worthwhile to venture into these pariharams? So, as a viewer, I wanted to listen from you on this aspect today. Over to you, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Radhakrishnan, and greetings and good morning, good evening to everybody, all the viewers. Radhakrishnan, you asked a very, very serious question in a very shortest form. Okay, but the explanation is like, I have to give like talk for an hours and hours to explain that, all that. Yeah. But I'll try to squeeze it and try to make it simple, right? In communication class, when I was doing my MBA, my professor used to keep it KISS, KISS. That is, keep it simple and short. Keep it simple and short. Okay, so it has gone there in my mind.
I know.
Right? Okay, so now coming to your question, right? So pariharangal, in South we say, right? In North we say, people say upai, what you can do and all that, right? So basically, right? So first we have to, before we jump into that, so we need to understand what is this happening, right? So when a soul is born and that soul's death date is fixed, is written. Okay, so there is no change in that. So whoever it is, it could be me, it could be you, everybody, right? Our date is written, right? There is no change in it. But in this life, there are so many events, so many things we will pass through. Good, bad, happy, sorrow, everything we will pass through, right?
Absolutely.
That is our life, right? So what happens is, why all this happening? All this happens because of our past lives karma, right? Karma. So good and bad, right? Okay. So it happens. So there is no change. We cannot change of any of those things. And same thing, likewise, what is astrology? Astrology is a tool. We try to decode what is there in a person's life. You use this tool, like how you are using machine learning and big data to predict consumer users' behavior. Based on his in purchasing patterns, you are trying to, you will suggest, Amazon will suggest, YouTube will say, hey, VRK, you might like this video, you might like this product, like that. Facebook, all that, what is doing, it is basically trying to, big data, we're trying to predict how a user will behave, right? Same thing in astrology also, we have these planets, right? And then with these planets, we try to predict what is happening based on the set of rules. Okay,
True.
so those planetary positions cannot change, right?
True.
It is fixed. It is fixed. But what happens is every planet, it has positive energy and negative energy, both. For some
Okay.
people, there will be more negative. For some people, it will be more positive. For some people, it will be both equal, 50-50. Okay. So that is how you get these happiness, sorrow, and all that because of positive and negative. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody will fall
Yes.
sick, somebody will get disease and things like that, right?
Okay.
So now let me give another example. Say, for
Okay.
example, we all know cancer is a deadly disease, right?
Absolutely. My God.
Right? Cancer is a
Yes.
deadly disease. My
Very
next
much.
question,
Yes.
will every patient who's diagnosed with cancer will die because of cancer?
And may not be, not necessarily,
Not
doctor.
necessarily, right? Majority of them might die, but there are
Might.
people, some percentage of people
Correct.
who survives cancer. What does it mean? That means that person's life or that person's cancer stage, right? There is a scope for that person to recover, whether if it is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, right? There is a chance to recover.
Oh.
That is why the doctor oncologist recommends certain treatment so that you will recover, right?
True.
So if you think, hey, I got the cancer disease, I'm going to die, I don't take any treatment at all. If I use it like that, you will die, right? But without knowing if it is stage 1 or stage 4, right?
Correct.
So this pariharam, this upa is basically like a treatment to your cancer disease. Okay. But so there, how an oncologist determines which treatment needs to be given and what dosage needs to be given, like that, astrologer also will recommend. So now coming to this upai parihara, there are like more than 10-15 items are there you can do. Right? Say you can wear a gemstone, you can do a dhanam donation, you can, you can go to certain temple, you can go to do some puja, you can do some yagna, you can do some homa, like that. There's a big list, right?
We
You can
also
do that.
every year go to our family god,
Family
offer our prayers.
deity, right? Family
Yes.
deity, everything, right?
Yes.
There is a big list of things out there that you can do. All right. So,
yes, doctor.
but all of them will do. But now we have to see, right, which of those methods will or has the power to change, to reduce the negative energy of these planets. Okay, so that is how then we can see the difference, right?
Super.
So for that, there are like only two methods which will reduce the negative energy, reduce the negativity of those planets. What is it? Number one is chanting mantra of the specific planets. Okay, so you can go to my website astrologyforyou.us and there is a mantra page. I have given all the 9 mantras for 9 planets. Okay, but that needs to be chanted with so many number of times, and the effect of that mantra.
Oh, each planet will have its own mantras.
Correct. Every planet has its own mantra. Okay, and that effect of that mantra is once you finish that course, right? It will have only for 3 months. Okay. Then after 3 months, then you have to redo it again. It's not that you do once, I'm done with it. So like how we eat 3 meals a day, so you need to do that mantra like every 3 months. Okay, for the specific planet. So this will reduce the negativity of those planets, and you will feel the difference. Okay, the native will feel the difference. Oh, I mean, there's a good chance, like at least 10 to 15% of their problems could be reduced. Could be reduced in the sense either the problem it will try to reduce, or you will get an idea how to solve the problem. You will get that thinking. Your thinking process will improve. you will get clarity in your
Correct.
mind
Correct.
how to solve the problem,
Correct.
right? That is second
Super.
one. Another thing is it will
Correct.
give you the enough strength to face the problem, challenge the problem,
Fantastic.
so that you can find a
Correct.
solution
Correct.
to the problem, because you cannot escape, right?
True.
Right? You know, right? In MBA we say fight and flight.
Correct.
So when there is a situation, when there is a conflict, there are two types of strategies people apply: fight and flight. Flight is escape from the position, from the place.
Correct.
So fight is the person who you face the situations, right?
Take
So
it
like
and
that.
no. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So like that. So that mantra will give you that, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
and now going to the second one, second
Ah.
method is the wearing Rudraksha. So the
Oh.
Rudraksha seed
Okay.
will again reduce the negativity of the planet. So there are
Fantastic.
humpty number of types of Rudrakshas are available.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So the 1 phase to 9 phase pertains
Ha ha
to
ha.
9 planets. Okay,
Oh.
1 to
Oh.
9. So if
Oh.
somebody has a problem with Saturn, then
Hmm.
Saturn specific Rudraksha, number 7 Mukhi Rudraksha needs to be worn. If a
Oh. Oh.
person has a problem, Sun has a problem, then that
Okay.
person
Okay.
needs to wear Ekamukhi Rudraksha, 1 Mukhi Rudraksha. So that
Oh.
will
Oh.
reduce the negativity of those
Of the
planets.
sun planets.
Of
Okay.
yeah, Ekamukhi for Sun, 7 Mukhi for Rudra, for Saturn, Shani, like
Saturn.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
1 to 9, all the 9 phases of Rudraksha are there. Okay.
Very good.
How much it
Okay.
will reduce? It will
Ha.
reduce like 10 to 15%.
Oh. Good.
So by these two things, if we do,
Okay.
you
Hmm.
can at least reduce like average 25% of the problem.
Oh. True.
So that is a big relief for us. All right.
Yes.
But people
Yes.
have to do it seriously, religiously,
Yes.
so that way, then you can try to solve your problem, face the problem
Okay.
and solve it. If you
Oh.
do your flight strategy because you are not releasing your karma is you have to release your karma. Then only
Correct.
you will go to the next step. The life is all
Correct.
about that. If you
Correct.
escape
Correct.
in this life, if you do escape, whatever it is, try to escape, it won't leave
Yeah.
you. You have to
True.
do it. It will make you to
Yes.
do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is our choice how you want to do it. You want to
Absolutely.
do it with suffering, or you want to do with, this by this tip, by these things, applying these strategies, it will
Correct.
sugarcoat you. It will
Okay.
sugarcoat you. So you may not feel that pain much,
Oh.
like that.
Correct.
So
Correct. Great.
I think
Great,
I
doctor.
think
I think as you said, it's a very vast subject. We need to actually go deep dive to know each and every nuances of these, pariharams, the effects of these planets in various places, and the combinations and permutations. Now, I think you have at least highlighted the basic, very essential thing. Yes, there will be impact of these planets, movements, be it positive or negative. But how we can reduce, how we can prepare ourselves, how to at least face that with a positive attitude with these two important pariharas, which are all nothing but chanting mantras specific to those planets, 9 planets, and also wearing Rudraksha. That is also the number of the Rudraksha phase. Ekamukhi to Dasamukhi, the 1 phase to 10 phase, 7 phase, depending on which planet is giving that negativity or effect. So that gives you some kind of confidence, some kind of strategy to mentally prepare ourselves to fight that instead of
right. And
flying.
another beauty of these two methods are this
Yeah.
can be done by anybody, even non other religion people. You don't have to go
Wow.
to the
Wow.
temple. So
Correct.
you can chant those mantras,
Correct.
for the planet mantra. It is just a one line. Right.
Correct.
So
Correct.
okay. So just one line, you can chant that at your house. So
Correct.
any person who belongs to non-Hindu, Sanatana Dharma religion,
Correct.
right? Christian, Muslim, anybody, they can chant these mantras, and then
And
they
one
can
more
wear
thing
this
that
Rudraksha.
true.
Nothing. So some people might have that, that sentiments, their belief system, all that. So I'm not going into that, right? Which is right, which is wrong. No, it's a completely their faith, right? But you can do these things. And then one of my client, he is a Muslim. He was struggling to get a job, and then I told him to chant these mantras. He did that, and then he did that, and I gave some specific time period. I told him after some date, like 26th of whatever January, you will get a job. There's a chance of. Before that, you try to do this. He did that, like a miracle. He received a call on 26th night from some employer, some reference, and he got a job, and now he's very happy. So it will do its wonders, right? But people have to do it with conviction, with belief.
True. Very much true, Dr. Prasad. We all know that the proof of the pudding is the eating, and it has been a clear, indication, a practical, experience which the doctor has, felt with many of his clients, that these two things so simple. Even you can wear the Rudraksha within your shirt, people won't even know.
Correct.
You can even chant mantra within yourself, sitting in a corner, whether you follow the Sanatana Dharma or you being a atheist. So the advantages are, you don't have to do very special effects to do all these things. Sit in a place, calm place, chant these mantras. People may not even know that. And wear those Rudraksha, depending on the planet's position and on the phases. I'm sure you will definitely get some kind of relief, remedy. But as doctor said, you cannot remove, eradicate, but at least we get minimum 15 to 25% of remedy, relief, and happiness, even though the negative impact of that particular planet is on us. Thank you so much, Doctor, for bringing this one of the very, very controversial. But as you said, you need to go deep dive, and we explained it in a very simple. As you said, keep it simple and short, and I could understand it. I'm sure our viewers also understood the concept of reducing the impact of these planets' negativity behavior. Thank you, Doctor. We will definitely meet once again with one more topic which the viewers wanted to ask you. The general public is very keen to listen from you. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching my video. If you need astrology or Vastu consultations, please contact me at 408-909-5867 or visit at my website www.astrologyforyu.us.